Everybody, it is Stryker. Welcome to my Interview in a Cabana series featuring the Interrupters and Iration. Check it out. What's up, everybody? I'm Stryker at the KROQ Summer Pool Party, Morongo Casino. It's Micah and Micah Iration. Guys, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Man, this is no overnight success. You guys have been grinding is a word I would use, but you've had huge success over all these years with such a great fan base. What is it like, though, specifically the last year where it's grown even more?
It's been awesome. I mean, yeah, it hasn't been like an overnight, you know, it's not the overnight success that some people have. It's kind of like the guy that stayed on your couch for a couple years and then like soaked up all the information and then got a place of his own finally. So it's like one of those kind of things. I think we're very happy to be where we're at. We have a very we're very lucky to have an awesome fan base that across the country, and yeah, we're just lucky.
And don't sell it short, because from very early, I'm talking about like 7, 8, 9 years ago, so many people around the world knows Iration. But to see it get bigger this many years in is just awesome to see.
Yeah, I think it's a testament to us just trying to push ourselves to change and evolve and stylistically, and obviously we had additions in the band and kind of just to push ourselves to be better musically, and I think that's all kind of showing its fruit at this point. It's kind of blossoming now with the last record.
Micah, when you go in to make this new record, and you haven't been with the band from day one, but what was the energy like from the band going into this?
It was awesome. This was the third record we've done together. This is the first one where I felt like I could just be myself as a musician and not trying to fit into that box of Iration, you know. So it was like it was definitely a fun process of just bouncing ideas off of each other, and you know, we all pretty much came up with a lot of the songs together, but one would start with him or one would start with me, and then we'd get together and kind of, it was a very collaborative effort, and it felt, you know, like a piece with my creative input in it, you know, like it was
nice.
Awesome. Yeah.
Mike, I have so much respect from a certain genre out there in the world. Is it as tough as it seems, at least from my vantage point, to try to get people into your world, to show that maybe reggae isn't at the top of your music taste, but we're an awesome band?
Yeah, and I think we've always said, like, we do, reggae is at the heart of what we do, rhythmically and kind of like at the base of what we do, but like we've always said, we just want to make good songs. Like, we don't really care what genre we get put into. I think a lot of people would put us in the reggae genre or reggae rock genre, but I think we just try to be the best band that we can, play and make good songs, and I think we just let the songs kind of do the work and over trying to fit into a specific genre.
Over the years, for my 420 feature, I've played your band many times.
Yeah,
but
we appreciate that.
Of course. Press play. Can you just give me a little inside, like that song came together in 20 seconds, or is it a 2-year grind on that track?
I think it was like more of maybe like a 6-month grind. It was a song that our producer and Micah kind of started, and it started with kind of like the basic foundation of the kind of syncopation and the melody, and then we kind of all got together, and I think I kind of worked out the verse, and we just it just became this thing. We added the horns, and it became a very collaborative thing. So it wasn't like a 15-minute Beatles type of thing, but it was, you know,
it was a demo that was in an email. We did a bunch of the way we kind of write is like we do 4 or 5 demos at a time, bounce them back and forth between the producers, and this one was kind of like another track that was on an email of another song that we were working on, and it was almost kind of forgotten, and then like I went into a write one day and I just asked him, I was like, what's up with this beat? And we kind of just messed around with it, kind of uncovered it from the demo emails, and we realized it had a lot of personality and like a lot of, you know, like we just had to kind of flesh it out and not let it go to the wayside, and it ended up being
it's not only great on one listen, but it gets better each time that I listen to it. I get something more out of it each time. Micah, as you mature as just a human being, I mean, just the last 8 years, I feel like my little world is totally different. Are you more meticulous with your songs or less?
Definitely more. I mean, I think adding Micah Brown, he's kind of a studio rat in a way, like coming from down in Newport and 17th Street and working with the Dirty Heads and other artists that are kind of in our world. And then our producer, the King David, the Future, that we've been working with, kind of comes from the hip hop and R&B world, and he's got a very meticulous ear as well. And I think that's just rubbed off on me, and being a little bit more, taking the editorial side of making songs to like one step further than I would normally go in the past, and just pushing myself to be a little bit more critical of each song. And I think that's really showed on this record, especially that we've really felt like we came out with a really good product.
Nice. I know we're sitting here at a pool, and my goal was like, let's just do 4 minutes and get out, but I have you right here. Are you from Hawaii or Santa Barbara?
We're from Hawaii,
okay.
Originally born and raised in Hawaii, and then we do live in Santa Barbara now, so it's kind of our second home, and we've been there for 10 years now plus, so we've been there since we like moved up for college, and yeah, it is a home. It is home now for us up here, but you know, Hawaii will always have that place in our heart, for sure.
And if you can, take me back to, like, was there something early on where you're like, wow, I think I can really do this as a professional?
You know, not really. I mean, I think when we first started writing songs and I felt like we had something unique, that was when I kind of felt like there might be a niche in there, or like somewhere, like a zone for us to be in the music world. And no one was quite doing what we were doing. I mean, there were bands that had reggae influences like Sublime and Pepper and stuff like that, 311, but then we kind of felt like we were doing something that just a slightly more to the middle as far as like a pop and an alternative rock thing. And I think that's when I kind of knew we started writing. I think when we wrote Falling and songs like Falling and Time Bomb, kind of the beginning of our career, that's when I felt like maybe we could make a career out of it. But you know, there's still times when I wake up and I'm like, wait a second, like, do I have to go to work today, or like, what am I doing? Like, I don't have to go to work. So it's
good. And your work today, we're at a pool party.
This is my work today. This is a job, right? We're at a pool.
Micah, congrats on everything, man. I've known you a very long time, and to see you with quite a few records now with these guys, and your contribution, kudos to you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for playing our show. You guys have stuck to your guns for so many years, and you mentioned it early on, but what a great fan base you have, and you did it from these awesome live shows. So congrats on everything.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, and yeah, thank you to the fans. They're awesome. They support us through it all, so it's rad.
They are Iration, and I'm Stryker, and it's the KROQ Pool Party. See you guys.